well, my friends, 73s, and we will catch you down the log probably tomorrow.
W8WKY.
All righty, Craig. Yep. One of these days I'm going to get to make that meeting. All righty. Now it's time for Randy and our guessing game here. KD8, CFH, WB8, VMW. We'll say you got 2 dogs in your lap and your daughter is sleeping and doing good. So how am I doing this morning, Randy?
KD8, CSH. Good morning, Jim. You got everything except for the cat. There's only one here. The treats have been handed out. Everybody jumped down and started milling around finding their sleeping spot, and one of them decided to come up in my chair with me and sleep there, so she's laying here behaving herself. Had laughs this morning, and I can really relate to this. Saw this thing on Facebook, says, these days I don't even have to tell my doctor my symptoms. I just tell him my age, and he tells me my symptoms. Yep, that's me. So probably a lot of us can relate to that. Well, I hope everybody survived the storming and everything in good shape last night and yesterday evening. It was really coming out a wall of water here. Didn't see any hail though. I saw where Solon got some really big hail. So people to the north of us, they got hammered pretty good. So I hope you and your wife have a great one, and just fantastic day for everybody around. Back to you, Jim.
All righty, Randy. Well, it's a good thing that we don't pay the doctor by the hour, because when you walk in there and he says, okay, what's wrong? You know, it'd take me forever. You know, to tell him everything that aches and pains and creaks and pops and don't bend like it used to and drips when they ain't supposed to, and, you know, and it shakes so bad that it's like, you know, shaking up a drink and you're trying to write, all kinds of, I can't afford to do all that. Okay, Randy, well, the daughter is good news. And the pups is, well, I miss it. We'll try again tomorrow. Alrighty, now we'll see about a critter control, and then we'll go out to Clarksville. So KA8 MNT WB8 VMW. Hey Tom, I was wondering, do you think we should get a hold of YMY and get some turf? With this rain coming up, maybe we'll order a little turf from John over there. What do you think, Tom? WB8 VMW.
WB8 VMW, this is KA8MNT. Good morning, Jim and everybody else. Yeah, the turf doesn't sound like a bad idea. Maybe we'll get a hold of him and have him ship some over, so we can get the field finished up. It's been graded and has good drainage, so we just need to finish off the outfield and that would be a great idea. So we might do that. I think I got enough volunteers with the squirrels and groundhogs to get that done, to get it laid right and everything. So, good idea. Let me see. That's about all we got with them today. Yesterday was a nice day. They got out some. And today it looks like it's not going to be too bad. So they're going to be out there running around and practicing and getting the exercise in. Okay, with that, we're going to turn things back over to you, Jim. This is KA8MNT, back to WB8VMW.
All righty, Tom. Well, you know, we asked John. I hope he doesn't go out there and cut a patch out of the outfield in his area, but yeah, we'll see about that. Maybe he's got some extra laying around. All righty. Yeah, keep listening, Bill. All righty, now let's go to Jacksonville, Florida, before they run out of distance for their node there. And see, I got the pretty one yesterday, so I'm going to try with a short straw. He's probably got Lucy with him. K9LUCY. W8JAX WB8 BMW.
Hey, good morning there, Jim, and to all on the pre-net. This is W8JAX. I am Portable Pedestrian, and Miss Lucy, K9LUCY, and Miss Wendy is with me on the walk this morning.
Good morning, Jim. This is K8JAX, and we have a beautiful morning down here in Jacksonville, and hopefully you do as well. Have a great day there, Jim.
Yeah, we have clear skies down here in Jacksonville. We're actually, though, 4 degrees colder than you there. I think Craig said he had 64. We have 60 degrees down here this morning. But we're going up to the low 80s today. It's supposed to be a beautiful day. And hopefully your roof work went well there yesterday. I haven't heard if it's all done yet. Hopefully it is, and it all went well. 2 minutes and 36 seconds more daylight for northern Ohio today than yesterday. So that's the good news. And because your sun is rising earlier and setting later than northern Florida, you currently today you'll have 25 more minutes of daylight than I have down here. Hi. Back to you there, Jim. Thanks for giving us a call. W8JAX Portable Pedestrian.
All righty, Rod. Yeah, they come in at 7 o'clock yesterday morning, and they were up on the roof, and it sounded like a dozen woodpeckers with iron beaks pecking on a metal telephone pole. Man, I ain't kidding you, they made a lot of noise up on the roof. And at 11:15, they had run their little magnet around, picked up all the spare nails, cleaned up everything, and were gone. So, we're sort of figuring it out. It's like it's about $1,100 an hour to get another roof, or $1,200 an hour. But and it should be, well, it's good for 30 years now. So I know I'm not going to last that long. I don't have no room for any more aches and pains, so I got to meet my maker before the warranty is worn out. Okay, you guys take care and say hi to Missy if she stops by, and tell the kids stay safe, stay well, of course. All righty, now we'll go down to Mark in Clarksville. WB6, BJN, WB8, BMW. Morning, Mark.
Hey, good morning, Jim. Good morning to everyone on the pre-net here, Barometer Net. Good to hear you in there, Jim. You're sounding chipper this morning. I got a little frog in my throat, and I can't seem to get it. Oh, I think I cleared it. So let's take a look at the weather here today. 29.99.0 on the barometer, and it is steady. It seems to be rising a little bit. I don't think we're going to have a big deal with this system coming in. It doesn't act like it. The barometer went down a little bit, but it's coming back up again. Let's see. 67.5 on the temperature and 60 degrees on the dew point. Humidity 77%. Last lightning strike was 5 days ago. 6.6 gusting to from 0 to 6 from the south. No rain today, no rain yesterday. There could be a chance of showers and thunderstorms, they say, later today. So that's the deal. And I'll be around for net and weather on the net. So if net control puts me on the list, that would be great for the early bird. Back to you, Jim. And Sarah's leaving today, so I get to batch it until Saturday. She's going to Gatlinburg with a church group. Back to you, WB6BJS.
All righty, Mark. Well, don't you get in trouble while she's gone, or you really have trouble when she gets back. All righty, let's go down to Oklahoma and see if Fred and Ray are resting on their couch already. K5 CFY WB8 VMW.
WB8 VMW K5 CFY. Good morning, Jim. Way behind there at Miss Judy. Glad you guys got the new roof on and everything. I'm kind of wondering with all the weather around if they were going to be able to get it done, but I'm glad they did. We had weather all around us yesterday, but nothing right here in our area. We had some big hail in different spots around, but I think it's supposed to clear off today, and we have another round tomorrow night. So anyway, it's springtime in Oklahoma, so good to hear you, Jim, and good to hear everybody out there. We'll say 73, and we'll be listening. K5 CFY.
All righty, Ray. Well, we just finished this up just in the nick of time. Mr. Chipper, it's his turn. AAACS WB8 VMW. Mr. Chipper, it is 7 o'clock. I'll turn it over to you. And they're not too bad out there this morning. They're milling around. They just need a little direction. So, Mr. Chipper, I'm going to turn it over to you, and I'll wait for my final. So, over to you, Mr. Chipper. I'm a-listening.
Good evening, Sarah and friends. CQ, this is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net on the W8WKY repeater 147.39 megahertz, the PL 114.8. This is a controlled net open to any and all licensed amateurs. Please direct traffic through net control. Emergency and priority traffic, always welcome to break into this net at any time. This morning, your net control operator is Alpha 8 Charlie Sierra. The name here is Gary. When checking in, please give me your call sign, your name, and your location. That's always helpful. Jim, good morning to you, sir. Good to be here, as always. How are you doing, and how's that lovely bride of yours? And what have you been up to? Yeah, it's Thoroughly Terrific Thursday, right? So you must have been up to something. Probably something no good, if I know you. Yeah. Well, what say you? WB8 VMW, AA8CS.
It's only no good if you get caught. So, I don't move very fast. I'm easy to get caught, so I don't get into trouble anymore. And I got a new roof on. My roof is beautiful. My wallet is thinner, but I'm still smiling, and Judy's still waving. You know, she always waves ahead of time so she can sleep in the morning. So, you got to wave. It just floats around until you get on here, and then I give it to you. Alrighty. Well, I'm going to get out of here. I got to work on my 2-meter antenna today, if time allows me. I got to go get a clock. When they were up there beating on the roof and everything, all them a dozen steel-nosed woodpeckers ripping the roof off. My little clock on the front porch fell down and broke, so I got to go get me another clock. But I guess that's the only thing that broke. But anyway, everybody out there, stay safe, stay well, and smile a lot. That way people wondered what you've done to make you so happy. 7 trees, everybody stay safe, stay well. Back to Nat.
All righty, Jim, very good. And congratulations on the new roof. Nothing like a new roof. Just in time for a hailstorm, right? Oh, man. That's fabulous. Tell your lovely bride that I said hello. And she's a smart cookie, got to tell you. Waves ahead of time so she can sleep in. Yeah, I gotta learn how to do that. Yeah, I love sleeping in. That's for sure. All right, Jim, thanks for being here this morning on this thoroughly terrific Thursday. We'll talk to you again real soon. All right, let's get this show on the road. KD8VMM Mobile. Brian, lead us off, sir. What do we have to look forward to out there? KD8VMM, this is AA8CS. Good morning.
You got a copy, Gary? KD8VMM.
Yeah, gotcha. Yep, come on down. I thought I had you. When you said, do you have a copy, I heard every syllable. Not sure if I have you now.
Yeah, my mobile ain't working, Gary, so I gotta get another radio.
And again, that transmission was perfect. Wild and crazy. All right, Brian, hey, I'm just going to mark you in and out, sir. Thanks for being here. And again, let me just thank you for being a regular. That's for sure. Yeah, we appreciate that immensely. All right, KD8VMM, we're going to clear with you. Let's head out to Tulsa. Yeah, let's go out to Tulsa. K5CFY. Ray, you with me this morning? This is AA8CS.
K8CS, K5CFY. Good morning, Gary. Good to hear you in there, my friend, and hope you survived all the storms around your area. We did down here. It's supposed to be clear today, and anyway, it looks like it's going to be a terrific Thursday, so I'll give it back to you, and we'll be listening to everybody else you get on there. Thanks for being there, Gary. I always enjoy talking to you. 73, I'll take care. K5CFY.
All right, Ray, very good. I got to congratulate you and Oklahoma. I just heard my wife was perusing the news, I guess, on her tablet, and ran across I think it's Pauls Valley High School in Oklahoma. The principal takes down a shooter in the lobby of that high school. He gets shot in the leg in the process, but man, they have security camera video. The man just came right out and nailed that guy. Yeah, congratulations, Oklahoma. We certainly need a whole lot more of that, that's for sure. Are you aware of that, Ray? Hopefully I'm not, hopefully you didn't walk away from the radio, but K5CFY, just wanted to know if you were aware of that story.
The news for the last 3 or 4 days, but yeah, kudos to that guy for jumping in there and taking care of the bad guy for sure. So yeah, we did a whole lot more of that. Back to you there, Gary. K5CFY.
W8WKY.
All right, Ray, very good. Yeah, I heard it was from Oklahoma. I'm really not sure what the town was, but nevertheless, great story, great ending too, for sure. All right, we're going to clear with K5 CFY. Ray, have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. We'll talk to you again real soon, like tomorrow probably. All right, let's head down to Jacksonville. K8JAX with W8JAX, and of course we can never forget K9LUCY. Good morning, Jacksonville. How you guys doing?
Hey, good morning there, Gary, and to all on the Barometer Net. This is W8JAX, Portable Pedestrian, along with K9LUCY, and...
Good morning, Gary. It's K8JAX. We're having a nice morning down here. Always like to hear you on the radio. And watching out for the ducklings and the goslings. There were 10 little ducklings this morning. We didn't see the goslings this morning, but they're around somewhere. We'll count them up later, so... Anyway, we enjoy the wildlife. Hope you have a great day there.
Yeah, the waterfowl down here, everybody's hatching babies right now, so I guess it's the time of the year. Beautiful weather starting down here. We're actually a couple of degrees cooler than you, though. 60 degrees we're starting out here this morning, going up to the low 80s. And the ocean has quieted down. She's only producing 5-foot waves this morning, so that's pretty calm for her. And the ocean temperature is 70 degrees. And Wendy and I have absolutely nothing on our calendar for today. The first day this week we've not had something to do. And so I think I'm going to head over to the RC field and get a few hours of flight time in. So that's, I think, on my agenda for today. Back to you, Gary. Thanks for giving us a call. WHAX, Portable Pedestrian.
All right, Rod and Wendy, fabulous hearing you, as always. And you guys enjoy the day. Yeah, I think... we have thunderstorms in our forecast up here, but the temperature is quite nice. My weather station is showing 62 degrees. Akron is about 65, it looks like. So somewhere we're in the low 60s, I guess. Maybe a little warmer, I don't know. Anyway, Rod, Wendy, take care. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. We'll catch you tomorrow, Wendy. We'll catch you tomorrow, Wendy. And Rod, continue your good work with hospice. That's for sure. All right, we're going to clear with the JAXs. Let's get our mobiles and short timers in here. If you're mobile short time, now's your opportunity. Come on down. This is AA8CS, and I'm listening.
KE8, H&K Mobile, in and out.
Whiskey 8.
KE8 OWX, I'll be in and out.
Sherman, Ohio, Mobile.
WAGXX Mobile, in and out. Good morning, Gary.
5 Delta, India Tango. This is Matthew of Arkadelphia, Arkansas. And yes, we have thunderstorms here in 61.
AA8CS, this is Kilo Delta 8 Sierra Lima Golf, KD8 SLG. Nick, down the farm, short time.
This is Kilo Delta 8, Hotel Alpha Golf, Tim, KD8HAG. I'm mobile, I'm in and out.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Tango Uniform, KF8 ETU, Adam, mobile.
November 8, Yankee Mike Yankee, N8YMY John. I'm in and out, 7-3s. Hopefully you see you tonight, Gary.
JZE, Kilo Delta 8, Juliet Zulu Echo, Carmelo, in and out.
KF8, GGM, Matt from Lorraine. Good morning, Gary. Mark me in and out, please. KF8, GGM, out.
Kilo India 5, Oscar Zulu Zulu, KI5 OZZ, the Oz, Batesville, Indiana.
All right, nicely done. Here's who I have: KE8HNK, W8STU Mobile, KE8OWX. Thomas, I think you were in and out, but I'm going to double check that. WA8GXX. There he is, Tom. Good to hear you, sir. Got you in the KJ5DIT. Matthew, got you there, sir. Let's see, KD8HAG Mobile, Tim, I have you in and out this morning. Thanks for stopping by. KF8ETU Mobile, Adam, stand by. We'll get right to you. N8YMY, John, good morning to you. I have you in and out along with Carmelo, KD8JZE, and KF8GGM. Matt, I also have you in and out. Nancy, good to hear you from Batesville. KI5OZZ's in the log, along with KD8SLG at the back of the bus. All right, that's who I have. Did I miss anybody?
KE8HNK Mobile. I don't know if you heard me or not, Gary. I had the radio turned down. I'm in the drive-through line.
Yeah, Roger, Elmer, I had you in and out. Gosh, if I missed you, you were at the very top of the list. Well, if you have a moment, go ahead and take it. And Stu, Mobile, W8STU, you're on deck. All right, Elmer's in the drive-through line. We'll circle back and pick him up. W8STU, Stu, take it away. This is AA8CS.
Good morning, Dave and the rest of that. By God, well, it's a beautiful day so far. 63. Currently not raining, but the roads are wet from raining earlier this morning. Happy Thursday to everybody. Tomorrow's not payday, but I do have my daughter this weekend, so we'll have a really good time. I hope I have some decent weather, hopefully maybe on Saturday morning and afternoon, so we can go to a couple parks. She always loves going to metro parks. I guess it's supposed to rain later on that night, so hopefully it'll hold off until we get done with our festivities during the day. With that, I'll say 33, big A to the ladies, and until we talk again, God bless everyone. Back to net control, WSU.
All right, Stu, good to talk to you this morning, and glad you are doing well. You sound great, and that's the important thing, yeah. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday, Stu, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow. Clearing with STU. Let's pick up KE8OWX, Thomas, Mobile. I didn't know if you were in and out or not, but let me give you a shout out there. KE8OWX to take it, AA8CS, and KF8ETU Mobile. Adam, you're on deck. All right, Thomas must have been in and out, and there you have it. All right, moving on, KF8ETU Mobile. Adam, take it away. This is AA8CS, and let's see. Yeah, I think that's our mobile. So next up would be KJ5DIT. There you go. All right, Adam, KF8ETU Mobile. It's all you. This is AA8CS.
W8WKY.
Good morning, Gary, and everyone on the net. I got 68 degrees on my way to Canton, and nice dry roads and light traffic, and a beautiful sunrise this morning. Hopefully it turns out to be a beautiful day. Today is opening night for Legally Blonde Junior. My son is participating in the middle school musical on stage crew here at Manchester High School. So, but I will be at the meeting. So I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and I'll say 7-3 from KF8ETU.
All right, Adam, thank you for that. Boy, I'll tell you, those plays are fabulous. And it's amazing. There are such talented people, and the guys who do the stage stuff and stage crew, that is such an important job, and they're fabulous as well. It's amazing what those kids can do, and that's really super. All right, Adam, we'll see you tonight. That's always something to look forward to. I think I might make it. Gosh, I really hope so. I will remind everybody that our club meeting is tonight. Yeah, April 16th. It starts at 7 p.m. at the Eagles in Wadsworth. The Tech Talk is going to be presented by Axel Fisser, K8AXX, and he's going to talk about solar lithium power. Should be a pretty good presentation, so come on down, learn all about it. All right, that's that announcement. Let's keep moving here. Head out to Arkadelphia, KJ5DIT to take it. This is AA8CS and Nancy, KI5OZZ. You're on deck.
Good morning. I have 3 beautiful little children in front of me. They're doing just fine. We are having thunderstorms. It is just that we are. 61 degrees. Not bad. Have not seen my partner in crime yet this morning. I think she decided she was going to sleep in a little. Yes, Addie, you're going to school. So, y'all have a good morning. You guys, well, I heard the group into getting ready until my partner in crime shows up. Y'all have a good day. 73.
Thank you for stopping by, Matthew. Always a pleasure, and sleeping in is a good thing. Just saying. From one person that really knows all about it. Sleeping in is a good thing. All right, we're going to clear with Matthew in Arkadelphia. Let's head out to Batesville. KI5OZZ, Nancy, good morning. Good to hear you. How's things going in your world? KI5OZZ, this is AA8CS. Nick, you're on deck. KI5OZZ, the Oz. Nancy, you with me? All right, nothing heard there. We can circle back. One of my favorite things to do, and I do it well. Yeah, I do. KD8SLG to take it. AA8CS. Good morning, Nick.
AA8CS, this is KD8SLG. Good morning, Gary and all the Barometer Netizens. Gary, I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it.
All right, to coin a phrase, there you go. Yeah, me too. It should be a great meeting tonight, and I am definitely looking forward to it. We're at the bottom of the list here. I'm going to circle back on a couple stations here, but before I do that, we have a couple things going on I do want to announce. We have a POTA event. Get 2 activations for the price of 1. We're going to be at Wingfoot Lake State Park at the Buckeye Shelter on April 25th. Saturday, April 25th, from about 5:30 p.m. to about 9 p.m. Every contact after 8 o'clock counts as a new POTA activation. So can get 2 activations in one evening. That's the plan. It's a great plan. So you definitely want to participate, that's for sure. Also, I want to remind everybody that tomorrow night is the close of the our spring handy finder build. If you're interested in building that directional antenna, that's going to take place on May 2nd at MyQTH here in Fairlawn. Sign-ups close tomorrow. Tomorrow, Friday the 17th. So if you're on the teeter-totter on whether or not to do it, you have another day to decide. So get your reservation in. And T-shirt design contest for the 2026 field day. Don't forget about that. And if you haven't paid your dues to Sarah yet, come on down. Get them paid, please. All right, that's the announcements. And let's circle back. Let's see if we can pick up KE8, H&K. Elmer, you with me?
KE8, H&K Mobile. Yes, I am, Gary. Good morning. I stopped at McDonald's for breakfast this morning. Transporting eggs to work for my co-workers. They love fresh eggs, and the nice thing about them is I don't have to refrigerate them unless you wash them. Kind of makes it a little bit easier to get them to them. Looking forward to Dayton Hamvention. The little grandbaby, my little sidekick, she is going to be going to her third Hamvention. She's going to be 5 this year. She'll be going to her third Hamvention. 1 year we didn't go last year because of the chickens, and the year before last she didn't get to go with us because she was on a trip just prior to that. So getting a chance to get her to go there, and she's kind of excited. She's been going since she was about 6 months old. So she also loves ham radio. She don't understand everything except when Papa talks on it and lets her talk on it. So going to have looks to be a fun spring, and that's about what's going on, Gary. Heading on into work. So with that, I'm going to say KE8 H&K Mobile back over to A8CS is Net Control 73. Everybody stay healthy and stay blessed.
All right, Elmer, very good. Start. That's the way to do it. She's just about ready to take a test, I would think. She's 5? Yeah, we'll see what happens. Anyway, that's a great story, Elmer, and you take care. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday, and you know why. Yeah, because it is. Yeah, there you go. All right, clearing with H&K. Let's circle back and see if we can pick up Nancy in Batesville, Indiana, KI50ZZ to take it. This is AA8CS. All right, nothing heard. Nancy, if you're listening to the radio, please just break into the net later and let us know how you're doing. All right, I'm at the bottom of my list. This next round, I'm going to pencil in K8AGW and KA8MNT, N8WS, and WB6BJN. You guys are in the log. We're going to get you here momentarily, and we're going to take check-ins here. Again, please give me your name, your call, and your location when you check in. And if you're mobile or short time, I'll try to accommodate as best I can. This is AA8CS, and I'm listening.
W. KC1BQF, Paul in Maine.
KG8ZSH, Randy in Akron.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Foxtrot 8, Alpha, short time, Hardington, Ohio, Scott Jones.
Kilo 8, Charlie, Whiskey, Sierra, UIC, John, Corbin in Columbus. Good morning.
Mobile. AS8, CRS, Tom, Mobile.
November 8, Bravo, Alpha, Yankee, N8, BAY, Ralph in Stowe.
AA8CS, this is Kilo Echo 8, Victor, Quebec X-Ray, KE8VQX, Joe in Akron.
November 8, Victor Foxtrot Kilo, N8 VFK, Cliff Columbia Station.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Lima Alpha, KF8 ELA, Zach in Dalton, mobile.
KE8 VOX, Kilo Echo 8, Victor Oscar X-Ray, Scott, in and out.
Kilo 8, Papa Juliet Whiskey, K8 BJW.
KE8 TKI, 7 Mobile Talmadge.
All right, not too awfully bad there, guys. Let's see, we have KC1VQS, KD8ZSH. There's a short time station, KF8. I got that part. There was a lot of reverb or something going on there. I'm not exactly sure, but that short time station beginning with KF8, please come back.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Foxtrot India Alpha,
Delta,
Scott, Cardington, Ohio.
Coast Guard Station, Fairport.
Okay, there were two of you in there. KF8 FIA, I have you, and you are the short time station, I assume. And the other station, come back, please. I need your call.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Alpha Zulu Delta, KF8 AZD, U.S. Coast Guard Station, Fairport.
All right, got you in the log. Thank you for that. Perfect copy in the clear there. KF8 AZD, U.S. Coast Guard Station. All right, stand by. We'll get to you momentarily. Let's get our mobiles in here if we can. Well, first let's go with our short time station, KF8 FIA to take it. This is AAHCS. Good morning. And Tom CRF, you're on deck.
CRF, Tom, good morning, everyone. I'm just heading over my way to Youngstown for work. Today, I finally was able to get onto the net.
All right, Tom, I got you in there, mobile and a little scratchy, but 100% copy there. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for getting into the net there, and we do appreciate it. Let's go back to KF8 FIA, short time. Go ahead. This is AAHCS.
Good morning. Just sitting here in my driveway in my mobile in Cardington, Ohio. Not sure what the distance is to Worcester from Cardington, but waiting on my son to get here to go pick up his car at Dayton. Just wanted to jump in on the check-in, say good morning to everybody, and have a great day. It looks like it's going to be a beautiful day.
Yeah, roger that. All right, take care. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday, because it is. And we'll talk to you again real soon. Again, thanks for stopping by, waving a hand. We do appreciate that. All right, KE8UIB Mobile. John, how you doing? It is the lovely bride with you this morning. This is AAHCS. Go ahead.
AAHCS from KE8UIB along with KF8 DTP. Good morning, Jerry, everybody out there on the net.
Good morning, Gary, and everybody on the net.
All right, you guys. Oh, let me see, man. We were just at the corner of Arlington and Strasser here in Jackson, and we're going to turn right. The guy across from us in the left-hand turn lane all of a sudden decides to he's going to kind of just cut it sideways and go straight as we're turning right. So, Lori's anxiety is a little up this morning, you guys. So, what can we say? We're just going to chuckle, trying to make it a terrific Thursday. And, oh, man. So, day. It's a beautiful sunshiny day. It's really bright going eastward, and as soon as I let go of the mic, I am kicking the sunglasses back on. That is for sure, you guys. So with that, this is KA8UIB along with KF8DGP. We are living that 5 to... Oh, time out for a second. Let me pause for a nickel real quick, please, guys. I just wanted to spit out there. Lori and I will be hosting the Maslin Net tomorrow night at 8 p.m. on. We'll actually be doing it from the Maslin Club Shack, and that is on the 147.18 repeater, and that's a positive offset with a 10.9 PL tone. I just wanted to spit that out there real quick, and with that, this is K8UIB along with KF8DTP. We're living that $5 dream a nickel at a time. 7-3, y'all. Thanks for running that this morning, Gary.
All right, John and Lori, got you both in the log there, and thanks for stopping by. And, you guys are good for the chuckle as well. Tom, KA8MNT, we're going to have to see what's going on with him. Oh, man. Anyway, and Nick's talked about you guys doing the net at the shack, or at your clubhouse, I should say. And you guys have visitors while you're doing that, which I would think that would be a tough thing to do, but who am I? All right, let's continue with our mobiles here. We'll clear with UIB and DTP. Next up, we have Zach, KF8ELA mobile. Zach, take it away, and let's see, TKI mobile, you're on deck.
A8CS and the net. Good morning, Gary. This is KF8ELA. I am on my way to work early. We're running an event this morning, and I got my coffee, and it's going to be a good day. Just wanted to wave a hand, say hello to everyone, and we'll send it back your way. This is KF8ELA.
All right, Zach, very good. Thanks for stopping by this morning on this Thoroughly Terrific Thursday. We do appreciate you being here, and you have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. All right, clearing with EA. Let's pick up KE8TKI Mobile. This is AA8CS. Good morning.
KE8TKI. Good morning, everybody on the net. Just on my way into work today. Freeways are pretty clear. Kind of running my mobile setup a little wrong today. I've got the radio sitting next to me with the antenna halfway out the sunroof, so I don't really know how well I'm getting out, but at least you're able to hear me. 7-3s, everybody.
All right, KE8TKI Mobile, we hear you just fine. So whatever you're doing, it's working. All right, good to hear you this morning. Don't forget, have a thoroughly terrific Thursday because, well, it is. It is thoroughly terrific. There you go. KE8TKI, we're going to clear with you. I think that's all of our mobiles. Yeah, let's pick up our U.S. Coast Guard station. Good morning to you, KF8AZD. Talking to Alpha 8 Charlie Sierra. The name here is Gary. Good morning.
W8WKY.
KF8AZD, U.S. Coast Guard. Are you with me? This is AA8CS.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Alpha Zulu Delta at the U.S. Coast Guard Station here in Fairport. Sorry, we were changing channels there. We thought we heard something on Marine Channel 16. We're sitting here waiting for the morning meeting, getting ready for the day. Hopefully we're going to launch some boats today, get transfer from ice rescue over to search and rescue. Got the Marine Travel Lift here. We're going to be putting a big 45 motor lifeboat in, one of our 29s, and hopefully we'll be helping the local state ODNR with their boat too. And that's all from the U.S. Coast Guard. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is Kilo Foxtrot 8 Alpha Zulu Delta. Back to net.
All right, right. Thank you for that. Thanks for stopping by and waving a hand. We do appreciate that. Don't be a stranger. We're here Monday through Saturday, starting at the ungodly hour of 7 a.m. Probably not ungodly for you guys. Thank you for your service. We do appreciate it. And drop by anytime. Drop by often, as a matter of fact. Again, we're here Monday through Saturday, starting at 7 a.m., so don't be a stranger. All right, we're going to clear with AZD, and let's see. Wow, now we're, I think we got all the short timers and mobiles and everybody else. Let's head up to the North Coast. Let's pick up Dan, K8AGW. Dan, how you doing? How's Mama Fran? What do you have for the net this morning on this thoroughly terrific Thursday? K8AGW, to take it. This is AA8CS.
Morning, everybody. From K8AGW. So the old man paused for the cause, made sure everything linked up. And yes, my daughter flew in yesterday in the afternoon when the weather was sunny and calm and had an easy landing. She flew in from South Carolina. She's going to spend a few days with us. She's going to head out early Monday morning to head back home to see my son-in-law there. So, but she comes up in the spring and comes up in the fall and helps out Mama Fran and I with a few items, so we appreciate that. But she landed before the storm, so that was good. So everything worked out, so I made us happy, and Mama Fran and I are up early, but daughter's cutting Z's. Mama Fran said, don't get too loud, don't wake her, let her rest. They had a big day yesterday, so with that, hey, everybody stay dry, stay safe, stay healthy, and thanks for keeping me on your good list there, Gary, and hopefully the weather cooperates for the meeting tonight, that people will be able to travel back and forth without going through the raindrops and so on. But anyhow, well, we're sure the meeting will go well, and I guess that new president, he's I guess he's going to get his feet wet there, leading the meeting. So good to hear that. Congratulations there, Nick. And people chose you as the president. Gary, you did a good job, and you're maneuvering through traffic very well today. So I'll quit rambling, and got a lot going on today here, keeping busy. So 783, and I'll hopefully catch you tomorrow. K8AGW, clear and back to net control.
All right, Dan, thanks for being here this morning on this terrific Thursday. Do appreciate that. Tell Mama Fran we all said hello. Hope you folks have a thoroughly terrific Thursday, because it is. On the North Coast, gotta love it. Yeah, we had Fairport Harbor U.S. Coast Guard in this morning. That was pretty cool. That was very cool, as a matter of fact. Do appreciate those guys. All right, we're going to clear with you, Dan, K8AGW. Let's head out to Enfield, Maine, and see what Paul's up to. KC1VQS. Good morning, Paul. How you doing? And Tom, KA8MNT. You're on deck.
Well, good morning, Gary, and all the Barometer netizens. It's kind of wet here today. It's not really raining right now, but it wants to, and it has been. April showers, you know how that goes. And I am actually portable pedestrian this morning. I'm taking the dog for her walk earlier than I usually do because I was invited to go on the middle school field trip today, and I just wanted to get this energy burned off before I have to go, and the dog will be confined to the kitchen with pet gates and stuff until my wife gets home. But this is a field trip I always coordinated when I was working, and it's specifically for sixth graders, and it's to the Gulf of Maine Research Institute in Portland. That's a 2.5-hour ride for us. and it's all paid for by sponsors. So any sixth grader class in the state can apply to go on this trip, and it is all very high tech. It's all virtual with tables set up for activities, and the table is one big touch screen. So students learn all about the ecosystem of the Gulf of Maine, the lobster population, and it's really fun to see some of them. Many of our students coming from this rural area that we're in have never seen the ocean. So it's, and this is right on the waterfront. So you can see their eyes light up when they get a little overwhelmed with everything, and especially even driving through a big city like that. So I'm looking forward to that. And I was the teacher that took over the coordination of this invited me to go with them. So it'll be fun to catch up with the two colleagues I always traveled with on it. And the other thing is they send a coach bus to pick us up, so we ride in comfort and not on a school bus. So we're looking forward to that. So anyway, turn it back to you, Gary. 7-3, have a great day. This is KC1BQF, back to net.
All right, Paul, sounds like you have quite the day in front of you, a 2.5-hour ride. Nice that you don't have to be on a school bus. That's a value add. You know, we have a facility in Columbus, Ohio. It's called COSI, a Center of Science and Industry. That's it sounds very similar to what you have up there in Maine. Totally, you know, they have the interactive displays and things that kids really can get into the STEM stuff, and quite interesting. And that's a great thing to do. I mean, kids need that. That hands-on stuff goes a long way. All right, Paul, good to hear you this morning. Don't forget, have a thoroughly terrific Thursday, because it is, and we'll talk to you again real soon. All right, let's see. Let's head down to Canton, KA8MNT. Time to take it. This is AA8CS, and Randy, KD8ZSH. You're on deck.
AA8CS, this is KA8MNT. Good morning, Gary, and everybody else that is on here this morning. Well, let's see. The sun is shining, the birds are flitting around, the squirrels are having a good time because it's 69 degrees out there this morning. No wind and no rain since midnight, and the barometer is sitting at 29.87. Today's high is going to be 76 degrees, mostly cloudy, but you can't prove it by me right now. And 58% chance of thunderstorms early this evening, around 6, 7 o'clock. That's what they're telling us, so that's what we're looking forward to. Things are going along pretty good here. Otherwise, we had the Canton Amateur Radio Club meeting last night, and we had a gentleman that was a product engineer, an executive vice president, and all-around good guy, I guess, that worked with Heathkit for over 20-some years. And he gave us the complete lowdown as far as the history, how it was started, and what happened, and what they did over the years. It was quite interesting, and there was a lot of products. I didn't realize that they actually had their fingers in, such as TV and all that kind of good stuff. So it was kind of a neat program, very interesting. Other than that, nothing else going on crazy. We may be there tonight. I'm not sure yet. So we'll see what happens there. And I've blabbered long enough, so with that, I'm going to grab a quick nickel. KA8MNT. Public service announcement. Laughing at your own mistakes can lengthen your life. Laughing at your wife's mistakes can shorten it. And with that, I want to say 7-3s, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy, keep smiling. This is Kilo Alpha 8, Mike November Tango, turning everything over to the Academy Award-winning Super Duper Thursday Morning NCO. Oh, yeah, that's who it is. AA8CS.
Dun 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 dun. Yeah, I'm back. Thanks for that, Tom. Thank you. Hope to see you and Linda tonight at the meeting. It should be a lot of fun. I am so looking forward to it. And Dan earlier just said that Nick's going to get his feet wet tonight. Actually, Nick got his feet wet last week, or last month, I should say. My very last meeting as president, I didn't make it. So yeah, his feet are all wet already. So we'll see how that all plays out. All right, Tom. Again, hope to see you and Linda tonight. Take care. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. We'll talk to you again real soon. All right, Randy, you're up. KD8ZSH to take it. This is AA8CS and N8WS. Bill, you're on deck.
KD8ZSH. Good morning, Gary. Good morning, everybody. Oh, nothing special going on. Just wanted to stop in and say hi. Hope everybody has a great day. Hope you didn't get too much storm damage yesterday. We had a pretty heavy rain and wind here in Ellet, but didn't see any hail out there. I did notice they were talking about egg-sized hail up in Solon, so I'm assuming to the north of us they got hit pretty hard. So you guys have a good one. Be safe out there and enjoy the day. KD8ZSH clear, back to net. 73s, everybody.
All right, Randy, very good. Thanks for being here this morning. Always a pleasure talking to you. Scratch the amigos behind their ears for me, please. Yeah, I've named them Athos, Porthos, and Aramis, the Three Musketeers. But I bet you have other names for them. But anyway, scratch them behind their ears. They like that. All right, we're going to clear with KD8ZSH. Randy, always a pleasure. Talk to you again real soon. All right, the National Weather Service is up. N8WS. Good morning, Bill. How you doing? And what's cooking in your world? This is AA8CS. And let's see, Corbin, K8CWS, you're on deck.
AA8CS to the group, N8WS. Good morning, Gary. Good morning, all in net. Yeah, that was a good one, Tom. Air quality index this morning is 42. My Bravo is at 0 to a 2. Now for northeast corner of the state is at a 2. So it depends on where you live in Ohio. My sunrise 6:46. My sunset 8:11. Length of day 13 hours 25 minutes. Solar flux indices at 105. Sunspot number 56. K is 4. K is 1. Geomagnetic storm is very quiet. No east is predicted. I got 66 degrees this morning. The sun is shining right at the moment. Humidity 75%. Wind is south at 12 miles an hour. Barometer 2987. Dew point 58 degrees. Visibility 10 miles. Prediction for today is chance of showers and thunderstorms. Before p.m. and showers likely and possibly thunderstorms between 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. Then a chance of showers and rainstorms after 4 p.m. Yeah, it looks like we're going to have a rainy day today. Okay, let's see here. Spaceweather.com. hole in the sun's atmosphere. A large hole has opened in the sun's atmosphere and is directly facing Earth. High-speed solar wind flowing from this coronal hole should arrive on April 18th, potentially sparking D2-class geomagnetic storms. The new moon will provide dark skies and a nice canvas for long-exposure photography for auroras. And the deepening mystery of the March fireball. I didn't get a chance to read that one yet, but if you love a good mystery, look no further than the night sky on March 2026. There were no major meteor showers scheduled for March, yet suddenly fireballs appeared everywhere. Good article. If you got time, take a look at it. They got a good picture there, too. Currently, there's 3 sunspot groups on the sun. That's about does it for me, Gary. Everybody have a great rest of the week. We'll catch up with you tomorrow if we can. AAHCS and group 73, everyone. NHWS.
All right, Bill, nicely done. I just took a quick peek at that article, and all I saw here, a fireball broke apart above Houston, sending a fragment through the roof of a house. Oh, man, yeah, I'll have to read that as well. That's, jeez. Oh, man. If it's not one thing, it's another. There you go. All right, Bill, thanks for being here this morning. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday, because it is, and we'll talk to you again real soon. Clearing with the National Weather Service. Let's head down to Columbus. Corbin, what's on your mind? K8CWS to take it. This is AAHCS and Ralph N8BAY. You're on deck.
AAHCS, K8CWS. Good morning, Gary, and the rest of the net. I'm impressed. I thought you, I realized I doubled with someone, and I was like, well, I'll just catch it on the next round. So, but you picked me out. That's pretty impressive. Good stuff. We got 68 degrees down here in Columbus. South wind at 8 miles an hour. 63% humidity. 2987 on the barometer, and 55-degree dew point. It's going to be a nice day. Maybe a little rain later. Nothing much. I know you guys have been, or at least, I don't know, up northern Ohio, I've noticed, has just been getting pounded with a lot of these storms. And I heard some other folks talking about some hail, and yeah. So we've been getting away with it down here. So even the last couple of days when we might have been getting some storms, they just rolled on past. So we'll take it, but we're not taking it for granted. Let's see. Busy week. Wow, such a busy week. I'm presenting tomorrow at a conference for work, and I've got another thing I'm presenting for twice over the next 3 weeks. So lots of prep happening for that stuff. Let me take a quick break here.
W8WKY.
And with everything else, my ability to play radio has been diminished this week, so which is disappointing. But once we get through this, we will. There will be plenty of time. So all good. I don't think I have much more. I was successful in helping the gentleman get his D-Star set up over this last weekend, so that was good. It took a while. It took 3 hours for me to get him squared away, but we got it. So I don't know if I had mentioned that yet, but if folks were wondering, I figured I'd give a report on that. So with that, I will send it back to Net Control. Thanks so much for picking me up, Gary. Wishing everybody a terrific Thursday. And this is K8CWS saying 7-3.
All right, Corbin, very good. Yeah, you mentioned at D-Star that you had to travel, I think, an hour or so or more. I forget exactly, but you did mention that last week. And thank you for the follow-up with that. That's always fun, and glad you were able to help the gentleman out. And I think that was a mutually beneficial endeavor. So, again, congratulations on that. And that's great that you were able to help him out with D-Star. Now all you got to do is travel up to Akron and help me out with my D-Star issues. All right, Corbin, you take care. Enjoy the conferences. You know, those are, you do these presentations or classes or what, you know, and there's a lot of prep that goes into that, and I don't relish those things anymore. I don't do them anymore. But anyway, enjoy. Yeah, just enjoy it. Embrace it. There you go. All right, good to hear from you, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow, I'm sure. All right, we're going to clear with K8CWS. Let's see what's on Ralph's mind in Stowe. N8BAY to take it. This is AA8CS and WB6BJN. Mark in Clarksville, Tennessee. You're on deck. Go ahead, Ralph.
AA8CS, this is N8BAY. Good morning, Gary, and everyone listening. There is absolutely nothing on our schedule today, and I'm really looking forward to that. So maybe I'll take the opportunity to mow the lawn if it's not too squishy in the backyard. I haven't gone out there yet. The front's normally pretty good, but the back gets awful squishy with the rain we had yesterday. I don't know if I'll get to that today or not. I don't really want to hold it over till tomorrow, but we'll just have to see on that. Went to the Summit County Aries meeting last night. We were there while the storm rolled through. That was exciting storm. Interesting. I guess that's really about it. Really don't have much planned for today. Sitting on the front porch at the moment, just watching life go by. Anyway, hope everyone has a thoroughly terrific Thursday, a great rest of their week, great weekend coming up. AA8CS, this is N8BAY, back to net control.
All right, Ralph, very good. Isn't it just stupendous having nothing on the schedule for the day? Yeah, that rocks, man. Oh, yeah, it did come down last night around, I guess it was probably around 5 o'clock, 5:30, maybe a little later. Man, it came through with a vengeance. It really did. All right, Ralph, thanks for being here this morning. We'll talk to you again real soon. All my friends at the Summit County Aries, we'll give a shout out to them too. Ken Dorsey's a real good friend of mine, and he rescheduled those meetings on Wednesday night, knowing that that's beer night for me. But anyway, I am part of the organization, and it's always fun to see everybody. Normally it's at events. Anyway, Ralph, take care. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. We'll talk again soon. All right, heading down to Clarksville, Tennessee. We're going to take the last train to Clarksville, WP6BJN to take it. This is AA8CS and Joe, KE8VQX. You're on deck.
Well, Gary, the problem is you can't. Not to this Clarksville. There's no train service. I just doggone it. You got to take the last plane to Nashville and then get a ride to Clarksville. But that is a funny song. Boy, you don't know how much I heard that as I was getting ready to move here from California. You're taking the last train to Clarksville. That's fun. A lot of fun. Hey, great to hear from you this morning. And everybody, let's see. Currently, it is 30.01.8 on the barometer, and it is rising. 68.7 degrees, dew point 61 degrees, humidity 76%.
And let's see, wind. 4 gusting to 8 out of the northwest, west-northwest. No rain in the past 24 hours. There might be some showers today. Quite honestly, I don't think it's going to be a big deal here. But you guys have a chance of more thunderstorms today. The greatest chance is going to be in eastern Ohio as the low-pressure area moves east, and the western half has about a 20% chance. The eastern half has about a 40 to 60% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Let me take a break. And then tomorrow, the final storm front moves through the area tomorrow and into Saturday. And as it does so, it's going to bring another chance of some severe weather. The final of the week and the final of this active pattern for a while. And it looks like maybe by Sunday things cool off, and it gets actually kind of chilly going into next week. So that colder air, that fight that it's had all week with the warmer air, comes to an end, and that colder air starts to come in and cuts off the thunderstorms and the severe weather. Thank God for that. And hopefully things get a little better. It's been kind of interesting through much of Illinois, Wisconsin, even a little bit of Ohio. Michigan has been particularly hard hit. And that's going to continue to be the case there. One more system, that same system. Out west in California, nice weather, but they're going to get another system that's going to bring some rain for them over the weekend again and into the first part of next week. Let me break. See how that affects everybody's weather next week. That, as it comes east, will have some implication perhaps somewhere. But spring is in full force, and it's going to start warming back up after the colder air comes in the first of the week. That up and down in the temperature. Florida stays nice. We're supposed to get maybe some thunderstorms today, and then again on Saturday from that last system coming through as well. So we'll see how that works out. Gary, back to you, and hope everybody has a great day, and I'll be back tomorrow. WB6DJ.
All right, Mark. I'm not sure how we're going to change the words to that song, Last Plane to Clarksville, and then take an Uber. I'll have to work on that one. Good to hear you this morning. Thank you for your report. We do appreciate that. And thanks for being here on this thoroughly terrific Thursday. And guess what? I'll be here tomorrow as well, God willing, of course. You take care. Enjoy the day, and we'll talk to you again mañana. Yes, for sure. All right, clearing with BJN. Let's see what Joe has on his mind. KE8VQX. Joe, good to hear you this morning. And is the club meeting still on your radar today? KE8VQX to take it. AA8CS on this end, and VFK. Cliff, you're on deck.
W8WKY.
AA8CS, this is KE8VQX. Good morning, Gary, President Emeritus, and everyone on the net. Meeting is definitely on the radar. Next step is to go through my piles on my desk and find my little name tag thing to stick on my shirt. It's about the only time I get to use that. So looking forward to that. That'll make it a good day. Got a bunch done yesterday. Yard work, that sort of thing, grass cut, patio cleaned up, planted some grass seed along the side of the driveway since people can't seem to drive on the pavement. Which mostly then an hour later washed down the street due to the storms. So I'm not sure if I want to go put more out or not right now, if it's going to do the same thing this afternoon. It wouldn't be spring if I didn't spend several $100s on stuff to make the yard nice and then have to do it all over again in the fall and next spring. So we'll see you at the meeting. That'll be good unless some disaster befalls me. Thanks for getting me in, Gary. This is KE8VQX, back to AA8CS.
All right. right, Joe. Very good. Yeah, this is a no disaster zone, so it's impossible for that to happen. So we will see you tonight. Looking forward to that. I really am. Take care. Enjoy the day, and we'll catch you this evening. Yeah, K8VQX. We're going to clear with you. Let's see. I think Cliff is next. N8VFK to take it. This is AA8CS. Good morning, Cliff. What say you? And K8PJW, Phil, you're on deck.
AACS on the net, N8VFK. Good morning, Gary, and all the listeners out there. Another beautiful day in the neighborhood. Sun's trying to poke through the clouds, and the robins are out picking up the worms off my driveway. Let's see, I got 65 degrees here in Columbia Station. I'm at 62-degree dew point, 89% humidity. Barometer's at 29.88, and it's starting to rise a little bit. Looking at the radar, there's a big clump of crud just kind of hanging over the eastern side of, or western side of Ohio, up in the Toledo area. Fortunately, it looks like it's just kind of hanging right there. It hasn't slid our way yet. But when it gets here, we're going to get wet again. Let's see, yesterday I had previously hired a landscaper to come in and do the final cleanup of my backyard. Man, I had a pile of leaves and sticks and twigs and branches, and oh boy, it was just too much for me to be able to do it myself, so I hired it out, and they finally got here yesterday. So now I can at least try to get out and mow that grass in the back, because either I'm going to have to mow it or I'm going to have to bale it. I'm not sure which is going to come first. It's still pretty wet back there. I don't know. I don't want to get my tractor stuck, but I can always. We'll see. Yeah, yesterday when that storm came through, I was watching it on the radar, and it looked like initially we were going to get hit pretty hard, but just as it came into my area, it kind of split. And a part went north and a part went south, and we got dumped on. I got a little over 3/4 of an inch of rain in about half an hour. But in a little bit of thunder, some distant lightning, but nothing really bad. And when I woke up this morning and had the news on, I heard about Solon. Holy cow. Man, and they're only, by crow's fly or by RF, is maybe 20, 25 miles away. So what a difference weather can make from one location to another. But I feel sorry for those folks in Solon. Some of the pictures I saw of the hail damage was just wow. Wow, I'm glad I keep my cars inside. With that, Gary, I'll hand it back over to you. I hope everybody has a really great day. And you just got to find a way to make it great. Back to net, AACS, N8VFK, 73s, everyone.
Yeah, roger that, Cliff. The news about the hail damage in Solon was, it got nailed. A couple years ago, that happened around here, and just about everybody in Fairlawn got a new roof. I mean, so in Texas, nobody ever pays for a roof. They just wait for the next hailstorm to come through, and you get a new roof. There you go, I guess. That's what they say anyway. Cliff, good to talk to you this morning. Always a pleasure, my friend. You take care, and don't forget, have a thoroughly terrific Thursday, because it is thoroughly terrific. And we're going to clear with VFK. PJW, K8PJW. Phil, it's been a while since I've talked to you last. Where you been hiding? K8PJW to take it. This is AA8CS. Good morning.
AACS, K8PJW. Good morning, Gary. And good morning to the Barometer netizens out there. It's great to hear everyone again. Yeah, we've been a little bit of a hiatus here, and I'll get into that in a minute. Let's see, we're starting the day off here at 64 degrees, headed up to 74. Mostly sunny right now. It was cloudy before, so as others say, we have a little bit of rain forecasted in the afternoon, but hopefully it'll clear out by the time meeting time comes. Let's see, the barometer at 29.86, and we lost a few pennies at the pump. We're at 3.68 now. So, yeah, we had a little hiatus down to Florida to visit my brother-in-law, and ended up that we moved him to Indiana. He was dire need of help, and we felt moved to see it through so that he was in a better spot and he was closer to family. So it was a hard work, a little bit of labor, but it was very rewarding on the other end to find him a place that he could afford and be closer to everyone else. Let's see, on Tuesday we had PEO training, so we're preparing for the primaries coming up on May 5th, so we can go ahead and work those polls. I was at the Aries meeting also last night. Had a good eyeball QSO with Ralph, and we shared a number of stories, and that was a lot of fun. And looking forward to coming down and getting the rest of the eyeball QSOs out of the way at the Sarah meeting tonight, and hopefully at Nuestra Casa, and et cetera, et cetera. So looking forward to all that. Anyway, I'll take a break for time here. Hey, in 1924, the first radio transmission of wireless sound was achieved with the transmission of Bach's St. Matthew's Passion. This marked a significant step in the development of radio broadcasting, as it involved transmitting musical content wirelessly rather than just Morse code or spoken words. 1956, the first solar-powered radios go on sale, and that's the way it was on this terrific Thursday, thoroughly terrific Thursday. This is KAPJW, back to the net.
All right, Phil, very good. You know, you are always doing something good. And that's what I really like about you, buddy. You are a good deed doer. You and Rod Kaufman, W8JAX. You guys stand out in my book, anyway. Always helping somebody, that's for sure. And I'm sure there's a number of us that do that, but nevertheless, you guys are in the public eye and do fabulous work. So thank you for that. Thank you for being a club member. Thank you for being you. Yeah, we'll talk to you tonight, Phil. Looking forward to it. Clearing with K8PJW. I'm at the bottom of my list. Let me make a couple of announcements here. As we've alluded to, the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association membership meeting is tonight. April 16th, 7 p.m. at the Eagles in Wadsworth. A number of people meet at Casa Nuestra, or Nuestra Casa, whichever way you want to pronounce it. That address is 1005 East Ohio Avenue, right around the corner from the Eagles there. Real convenient. Stop by around 5 o'clock-ish. Have eyeball QSOs there. Enjoy a Texas burrito or whatever. Maybe even wash it down with a margarita. You never know. But anyway, it is meeting time. So just come on down, enjoy it, have some fun. The Tech Talk tonight is going to be put on by Axel Fisser, K8AXX. And he's going to talk about solar lithium power, so that should be pretty interesting. So come on down, and we will talk to everybody and see everybody tonight. Let me grab a quick nickel. Our dues are due, so don't forget about that. And the Field Day Design Contest, put your thinking hat on and your design hat on. And if your design is chosen for the 2026 Field Day Sarah Design, you win a free T-shirt. Yeah, that's what you do. And let's see. Oh, and our build project is a handy finder directional antenna for fox hunting and other radio frequency direction finding applications. The build will take place May 2nd at MyQTH in Fairlawn. Sign-ups end tomorrow, April 17th. So if you're on the fence about that, you have until tomorrow to make up your mind. So sign-ups close on Friday, April 17th. So come on down. And remember, I don't want to forget this, the May meeting, in lieu of our regular Tech Talk in May, we're going to have a fox hunt that evening. Yeah, so try out your new gear. All right, that's all I have. I'm at the bottom of my list. If you'd like to join us, come on down. I'm listening.
QFH
Fox Claim Vector, KC8, FQV, good morning.
November 8, Mike Kilo Romeo, N8 MKR Mobile. Check me in and out, please.
November Tango 8 Delta NT8D Dave in Copley.
November 8 Foxtrot Quebec Papa N8 FQP Ted in Fairlawn.
Whiskey 8 Hotel Romeo Foxtrot W8 HRF Josh in the mobile this morning. Good morning, Gary.
Kilo Foxtrot 6, Peace on Earth, Christian in Bath.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Romeo Zulu, Terry and Whiskey Run, West Virginia. I forgot for a second, Gary. KF8ERZ. Kilo Echo 8, Charlie Hotel Papa, K8CHP, Mike in Jackson Township, in and out.
All right, nicely done. Only one double, I think, but here's who I have. KE8SFS is in the log, along with KC8FQV. N8 MKR, I have you in and out. Thanks for stopping by this morning and waving a hand. We appreciate that. NT8D's in the log. Daryl, I have you in the log. NEO. N8FQP Ted, you are number 42 this morning, my friend. Congratulations, the ultimate answer to life, the universe, and everything, at least according to Douglas Adams. Let's see, who's next? W8HRF Mobile. Josh, stand by. We're going to get right to you. KF6POE Christian, always a pleasure. Stand by. We're going to get to you real quick. And KF8ERZ Terry. Oh, man, you can never forget about Whiskey Run. I'd be shouting that from the banisters and the rooftops, man. All right, stand by. We'll get to you in a moment or two. And last but certainly not least, KE8CHP. Mike, I have you in and out. Thanks for stopping by this morning. I think there was at least one station I missed. If I missed you, come on down.
Kilo 8 Golf Golf Golf, K8GGG, James in New Franklin.
November 8, Juliet Kilo Oscar, Joe in Willoughby.
All right, we picked up K8GGG. James, good morning. And Joe, I hope I didn't miss you again. I really do. But anyway, I got you in the log, sir. And thanks for stopping by. We'll get to you in just a moment. N8JKO. All right, let's get our mobile in here. W8HRF Mobile to take it. Good morning, Josh. How you doing? How's the fam? And looking forward to seeing you tonight. This is AA8CF.
W8HRF, good morning, Gary. Good to hear you. Looking forward to seeing you tonight at the meeting as well. We missed you a lot last meeting, but it'll be good to see you this meeting. Maybe we'll even get another good evening, Sarah and friends. Who knows? Anyways, what was I going to say? You made some announcements and I forgot them. Anyway, oh, the Fox Hunt, the build. The POTA thing, I think you even mentioned earlier today, so I'm not going to reiterate all that. But one thing I was also going to throw on while we're throwing on stuff to that, there's also a Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Discord. If you don't know what that is, that's basically a digital chat with multiple different channels to talk on different topics. So it has been hopping lately. So if you're interested in getting in on the conversation there, talking some radio and some other stuff, jump on there. The link's on the website. I think it's under the club drop-down, under the Sarah's Discord server. So anyways, I don't have too much else, Gary. Looking forward to seeing everybody tonight. I'll be there. I don't think the kiddos and Lucy will be there, but they're doing well. Will took his first couple little steps. That was really cool. I was there for it. I saw it. He had done like a step or so before that Lucy told me, but we saw him take a couple little tiny baby steps. So he's getting big. So anyways, I'll throw it back to you soon. We'll see you tonight. 888 CS W8HRF 730.
All right, Josh, very good. You know, I missed my oldest daughter's first steps, and that's why I quit my job. I was on the road, and I thought, you know what, I'm not going to be on the road anymore. So that's when I changed vocations way back in the day. I was working for Honeywell at the time. All right, with that, I'm going to clear with W8HRF. I'm looking forward to seeing you tonight, Josh. And I'm looking forward to just sitting on the sideline and just being a regular member. I'm looking forward to that. All right, Josh, we're going to clear with you. Take care. Tell Lucy we said hello, and congratulations on the first steps and you being there. That's the important part. All right, W8HRF, we're going to clear with you. No more mobiles. Let's see. You know what? I'm going to get Joe in here. N8JKO. Joe, good morning. How you doing? And KE8SFS. Mark, you're on deck. Go ahead, Joe.
Net Control, thank you for the courtesy. This is N8JKO. Well, we've got 67 degrees, and my instrument's showing 90% humidity. I kind of doubt that, but we got something called sunlight coming down, so it's going to be a wonderful day. Just getting some odds and ends taken care of. Got to take care of a customer in the afternoon. Head on out, take care of a setup for them, and then, well, at that point, just count my blessings. Tomorrow, looking forward to a quiet day, and just prepping for my wife's upcoming surgery next week. So, oh joy, oh bliss. Also, break for time. Just to keep you updated on my submission to the ARRL, have not heard back from them, but I'm going to be sending off an email to them giving them alternate contact information. So we'll see if I get any positive responses about the book submission. So just keeping my fingers crossed, nothing yet, but all is still good. And with that, I will send it back to Net Control with best wishes to everyone. Please take care. God bless you. And 7-3. N8JKO back to Net Control.
W8WKY.
All right, Joe, very good. Keep us in the loop on your submission to the ARRL. That's really very cool, and looking forward to all of that. Thank you for that. Thanks for including us in that endeavor. In the meantime, Joe, have a thoroughly terrific Thursday, and you know why. Because it is. All right, let's get to the top of the list here. KE8SFS to take it. Good morning, Mark. FTV, you're on deck.
Yeah, Jerry. I don't know. I tried to get some people to take me out there to the meeting tonight, but I'm afraid I'm stuck with no money, you know, and so I don't know if I'm going to make it tonight or not. I'll give it back to you.
All right, Mark, I will pick you up. I'm not sure where you live, but if you're current on our roster, if that address is current, I'll just throw it into the GPS, and I'll plan on picking you up right about, Well, I'm going to go to Casa Nuestra. I don't know if you want to go there or not. Let me know. As a matter of fact, I'll turn it back to you. If you want to go to Casa Nuestra as well, or I'll pick you up afterwards. Either way. KE8SFS, over to you.
Yeah, I'll go to Casa Nuestra. Well, that's no problem. I ate there before when they had the cars going. But now, I haven't been there in quite a while. I'll go there.
All right, just let me know, are you current, your address is current on the roster, correct? Over.
It better be, if I remember. You guys got my email in that, and plus my, it should have my address. Yeah. And,
all right. If you haven't moved recently, I'm sure it's current. Anyway, I have your phone number. If I'll pick you up right about 5 o'clock, and then we're a hop, skip, and a jump from Casa Nuestra there. All right. Sounds like a winner. I'll see you tonight, Mark. Clearless SFS. Let's pick up the other Mark, KC8FQV. Good morning, Mark. How you doing? This is AA8CF and Dave NT8D. You're on deck.
Good morning, Gary and everyone else on the net. Yeah, we got 64 degrees here. The sun's up. Yeah, we had some clappers. Yeah, the alarm went off last night about the thunderstorms and that. Yeah, it looks like they're starting to get progress on 77. Oh, that's going to be nice to be able to go into Akron at least on one obstructive freeway. Yeah, I think we're going to lose, although Gent Road for a while, because they got to do that stretch of the 77. So, but they're paving already. They're putting the first layer down, and I don't know if they're going to pave. If they'll put the finish layer on, or they're going to rip them two sections where the lanes come in. That's what I was saying. But they ain't that far away from Route 18. I meant to say we could lose all of them as they get closer to wanting to finish that job up. I heard it was supposed to be sometime this summer. So that will be nice when they get 3 lanes there done. So, but when I looked at Ogo, they got pavement material down. So we'll send it back to. Yeah, I don't like driving that freeway down through there. It just. I'd rather drive on the left lane because you got to worry about that wall jumping out at you. So send it back to net control, Gary, KSFQV. Yeah, you drive in the right lane, you got to worry about the wall jumping out. You drive in the left lane, you don't got to worry about that, but there ain't much shoulder there. So we'll send it back your way, KSFQV.
All right, Mark, thanks for that. Thanks for being here. Hopefully we'll see you tonight at the meeting. We might get some little rain tonight, never know, but we're used to it. God knows we are used to it. Last year, man, it seemed like every meeting we had some kind of inclement weather going on. So anyway, all right, Mark, take care. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. We'll talk to you again real soon. N8MKR, John was in and out. We'll say good morning to him again. Next up, we have Dave, NT8D. Good morning, Dave. How you doing? And KD8NEO, you're on deck.
Good morning there, Gary. Oh, the barometer netizens and all the listeners. The sun is coming up over the East Hill, so I am now doing just fine, Gary. Boy, it's nice when the sun's shining. Now, off to the left, it's a beautiful shade of Ohio gray, so I'm getting the best of all Ohio worlds here. The grass got mowed yesterday, even though I had to replace the drive belt in the middle of the job, so it took about twice as long, or a little more than I thought it was going to, but it's done. Heck, go up into Cleveland today, but I will be back in time for the meeting and hopefully in time to grab a margarita at the Casa. Hope everybody is having a good and safe day. Thanks for doing the net there, Gary, and I will see you this evening. AAHCS, 73s till then, NTAT.
Right, Dave. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that as well. Be good to see you. You didn't give me a Meg report, but I'm assuming that is well on its way. You were doing some wiring, I think, for some lights, and you got the sails all set up, I believe. Anyway, I'll talk to you tonight. That'll be a lot of fun. We're going to clear with NTAD. Say good morning to you, Dave. Let's see what's on Daryl's mind. KD8NEO to take it. This is AA8CS and Ted N8FQP. You're on deck.
Well, thank you there, Gary. KD8NEO here. Well, you know, I can't put my 2 cents worth in anymore, so I'll have to give you 5 pennies since we're getting rid of the pennies. Well, we're drying up down here in Holmes County, and the further counties south of us, floodwaters went down there, and gas is about $3.89 a gallon. We'll say hello to everyone there, and Gary, I didn't realize you lived in Fairlawn. My boy's on the fire department up there. So with that, we'll turn it back to you. Thanks for doing the net, KD8NEO.
All right, roger that, Daryl. You know, we have a fabulous, and I mean fabulous, police department and fire department. As a matter of fact, I was pretty good friends with Russ Hose, who was the previous fire chief for the fire department. Russ. Russ, when he was when he was an EMS guy, he responded to my daughter falling on her head off of a swing set and saving her life. We have a great first responder group here in Fairlawn, and we are all very proud of them. That's for sure. All right, Daryl, good to hear you this morning. KD8NEO, we're going to clear with you. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. We're going to pick up, speaking of Fairlawn, my good friend and neighbor, N8FQP. Good morning, Ted. Number 42 this morning, sir. How you doing, and what's on your mind?
Hey, HCS, this is N8FQP. Good morning, Gary, and everyone on the net. Nothing is on my mind. I guess I'm probably empty-minded this morning. Haven't done any checking on the weather. I guess we got one heck of a storm last night, and we were in an Aries meeting up in the falls, and it just came down buckets and buckets and buckets. So, I haven't even checked to see if any of my tree limbs are down on the ground or not yet. So it's something I'll have to do this morning. Other than that, that's all I got this morning. Hope to see you sometime this afternoon. If not, we'll see you at the meeting tonight. So you take care. I'll send it back to you. 7-3s to everyone. NFQP, back to net.
W8WKY.
All right, Ted. Good to hear you this morning. Thanks for checking in. If you don't watch it, and I'm serious about this, if you don't watch out, you might become a regular. What do you think of that idea? All right, N8FQP, we're going to clear with you, Ted. Yeah, we'll probably see you this afternoon, God willing, and we'll talk to you soon, for sure. All right, clear with FQP. Let's see what's on Christian's mind. KF6POE, peace on earth. Good morning, Christian. How you doing? And ERZ, Terry, you're on deck.
ATX, this is Kilo Foxtrot 6, peace on earth. Excited about the day. Got the day off, and don't know. My wife's exhausted. She survived another tax season. She does taxes for a living, so we'll see how her survival is. I haven't checked her pulse today, so that will depend on the activities of the day. I just wanted to say it's really nice hearing new hams out active here, like GGM, Golf Mike, Matthew, and Lorraine. or is it Illyria? Illyria. And, lots of activity and new people, new hams, and the work Corbin's been doing with the website there. Was it ham-HQ, I think? In any case, good stuff going on here in 2026, and hopefully we're looking forward to a good summer. With that, I will pass it back to Net Control. Thanks, Gary. 73.
Roger. That is a great website, Christian. Absolutely. Yeah, I enjoy that website. There's a lot of great information on it. Let me give a shout out here again. It's ham-hq.com. Fabulous website. All right. We're going to clear with POE. Christian, thanks for stopping by on this thoroughly terrific Thursday, so make sure you have one. Let's head down to Whiskey Run. Oh, yeah, here we go. Put your helmet on, your shoulder pads, and let's see what Terry has on his mind. KF8ERZ to take it. This is AA8CS. And James, K8GGG, you're on deck.
AHCS, this is KF8ERZ. Good morning, Gary, and everybody on the net this morning. It's a pleasure to be with y'all. It's a beautiful day down here on Whiskey Run. The sun's shining, the birds are singing, and it's nice and warm. And I don't think there's much of a chance of rain today, so that would be a nice thing to enjoy. It sounds like y'all gonna have a good meeting tonight. Well, I wish I lived closer. I would love to join up and attend and to meet some of these fine people I have the pleasure of talking with and hearing every morning. So anyway, sometimes I tune in on YouTube when it's live stream, kind of be a virtual attendee of the meeting there and get to see that. So I enjoy that too. But I hope everyone's having a terrific Thursday. It's a wonderful day to be alive. And, always a pleasure to be with y'all. Love this net. Love talking to everybody on it, especially you, Gary. I always try to make sure I'm in here on Thursday and Friday so I can chat with you, and look forward to meeting you one of these days. So with that, I won't hold it. I'll hand it back to Net Control. Say 73s, and God bless all. This is KF8ERZ.
All right, Terry. We're going to make that happen, man. I'm going to make a whiskey run. Oh, yeah. I'm going to make a whiskey run. That's what we're going to do. All right, KF8ERZ. We're going to clear with you, Terry. Always a pleasure, my friend. Always a pleasure. All right, we're going to, let's see. James, you're up. K8GGG. Good morning. What say you?
Good morning, Gary, and everyone else on the net. This is K8GGG. Not much is up with me, just trying to enjoy the weather between the storms. We for Scouts last night, we were supposed to hike at Firestone Metro Park, and right about the time we got there, we encountered that really rough thunderstorm. It's about 7 o'clock last night, so that was a fun time. We were absolutely drenched and washing all the mud and stuff out of our boots now. We're working on drying stuff and hoping for a better sunny day today.
Roger that. It was quite the storm. It really was. I was actually out at the Winking Lizard. Wednesday is beer night for me, and we've been doing this for years, literally years. It's grown a little bit in terms of the number of people that come. If everybody's there, we could have as many as 9. It started with just me and my buddy Shell. We've been friends since 7th grade. We really don't like each other anymore, but we just know too much. So we remain best friends out of necessity, if you know what I mean. All right, James, thanks for being here. Anything else before we pull the plug? Or not pull the plug, but before we move on. K8GGG, AA8CS.
Nothing else from me. I hope everyone has a great day, 73 all, and I will pass it back to you.
All right, James. Nice hearing you this morning. Thanks for stopping by on this thoroughly terrific Thursday. In the meantime, make sure you have one. Yeah, it is thoroughly terrific. So indulge. K8GGG, we're going to clear with you. I'm at the bottom of my list. This is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net. The name here is Gary. The call is AA8CS. We're at the bottom of the list, bottom of the net here. Let's make this the last call. If there's anybody else out there who'd like to join this motley crew before we pull the plug, now's your opportunity. AA8CS listening. Last call, please.
Kilo Charlie 8, November Oscar Victor, KC8 NOV Marty Mobile, in and out.
All right, KC8 NOV Mobile. Marty, log there, sir. I also have you in and out. Thanks for stopping by this morning and waving a hand. We do appreciate that. On my list here. Wow. Let's see. Let me put W8CTM, the closer, and then I'm going to put myself down, which brings us to 51 check-ins today. 51, not too shabby. W8CTM to take it. This is AA8CS. Good morning, Carrie. How you doing this morning? And what's your mind? Did you have any issues with the storm yesterday? W8CTM, AA8CS.
Good morning, Gary, and good morning to all the check-ins and listeners out there on this thoroughly terrific Thursday. Well, Gary, no, the storm really didn't have that much here. We had some wind for a minute or so, got up about 25, 30 mile an hour wind gust, and had about maybe at the most 10 minutes of rain. I picked up 22 hundredths of an inch of rain. It rained about 10 minutes. It wasn't much, but anyway, geez, I was watching the news this morning up in Seoul, and they got destroyed, man. The police cars up there, they're showing all the hail damage to vehicles and everything, and boy, it was a nasty storm up that way. But down here, it wasn't too much at all, really. It was just a minor storm. Anyway, that's all I have on that. I hope everybody survived it anyhow and didn't get any real major damage. But anyway, well, Gary, I really don't have anything this morning other than I do want to ask everybody to stay safe, stay healthy, and do a random act of kindness. That's always a good thing to do there. And we have 51 check-ins. That's what we had yesterday, so that's running right on schedule. It's great net there, Gary. You done a fine job. Hope everybody enjoyed it, and we'll turn it back to you there. This is W8CTM, carry at Portage Lake, 73, everybody. And we'll turn it over to AA8 Custom Select, and Gary, you can wrap it up, and we'll do it again tomorrow for sure. Everybody have a great Thursday out there, and the rest of the week goes well for everybody. 73, and back to you, Gary.
Another brilliant close. Thanks, Carrie. Thanks for that. And number 50, man, that's... You got the big 5-0 there. That's encouraging. Ted N8FQP got 42 today. That's always fun. And yeah, we're at the bottom of the list, bottom of the net. I'm gonna go through these announcements real quick before we close. First off, we have a POTA event coming up on April 25th. It's going to be at Wingfoot Lake State Park. We're going to be at the Buckeye Shelter, and that is on April 25th. It's going to be a great POTA event. Get 2 activations in one evening, yeah. Be a great time. If you want to get started with activating parks, it'd be a great opportunity for you to get out there and be amongst some folks that are really into it and do this quite often and are really into the activation thing. Let me grab a quick nickel. I also want to remind everybody that the sign-ups for the spring Handy Finder build will close tomorrow, April 17th. If you're on the fence about that, please, you got another day to make up your mind. It should be a lot of fun. It's going to be at MyQTH on May 2nd. Field Day Design Contest, that is going to be announced probably tonight at the meeting. I'm not sure, but I'm sure the details will be forthcoming. But in the meantime, get started. Get started on your design. If you win, that means you get a free T-shirt. And lastly, the membership meeting will be tonight, April 16th. Tech Talk will be presented by Axel Fisser, K8AXX. He's going to talk about solar lithium power. Yeah, it's a great topic, and you don't want to miss that one. Finally, dues are due. Yeah, get them in, please. This is AA8CS. Let me grab another nickel, and we'll close her down. I want to remind everybody that this net does meet regularly Monday through Saturday, starting at the ungodly hour of 7 a.m., runs about an hour-ish. Be a regular check-in. Keep this fabulous net alive. After all, it is the premier drive time net in northeastern Ohio. This is the W8WKY repeater located in Doylestown, Ohio. The frequency 147.39 megahertz. The PL 114.8. The name here is Gary. The call is AA8CS, and I return this repeater back to regular and standard amateur radio use. 73, everybody. Thanks for being here this morning. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. And you know why? Yes, you do. Because it is. AA8CS, and I'm clear.